Right, good evening to all. How about do you leave this slide now? Hello? Hello, do you view this slide? Or not? I'll share the slide. I think you view this one. How Shana, please, can you hear me?
Yes, okay.
Right,
Your
okay.
voice is,
Do you view the slide now?
we can see the slide, sir, but your volume is little bit low, sir.
Sorry, voice. It's not clear.
Your voice is clear, sir, but it is little bit lower, sir. We can't hear louder, sir.
All right, okay. Right, I think now it's okay. Right. Okay, I think now time is 7 o'clock, 7:30 now. So I think it's better to start the time. And the subject name, educational measurements and evaluation. Part based on this subject, we have to cover few areas. That means normally we have to cover 10 areas, right? That means the other hand, I can say we have to discuss how many chapters? Near 10 now, near 10 chapters we have to discuss. The first one, functions of the evaluations. And initially, I wish to discuss about the meaning of evaluation and also objectives for measuring learning outcome. This is the second chapter. Planning achievement test, test construction, and measures of intelligence, aptitude test, personality test, organizing test score, interpretation data through graph, measures of central tendency. These are the areas we have to cover under this subject, right? Okay, now I'll move into first chapter. What is the first chapter name called? What?
Functions of the evaluation.
Yeah, function of the evaluation, right? Now when I think most of these you are like following this degree program as a student, so postgraduate degree program, and most of you are working as a teacher, right? Therefore, in practically, you involved with this evaluation process, right? Therefore, easy to understand. Now, some think the evaluation means, yeah, first chapter, function of the evaluation, right? You have to write some important things. The thing is that especially you have to complete assignment and also final exam. Right? Therefore, my advice, some important points I'll mention. Therefore, some important points, please write. Right? Okay, the first chapter, function of the evaluation. What is the meaning of evaluation? Right? Some think evaluation meaning, right? Meaning of evaluation. How? Like of grading. Most of the teachers and students think that evaluation is a process which provide what? Which provide grade and like certificate like this. But we should know the evaluation means not only like this. Providing grade or the certificate can be identified as part of the evaluation. Okay. Normally we think the evaluation mean like this now. Just think about you are normally at the Indian process or like continuing lectures, conducting classes. At this moment also, you involve with testing and offer the grade. And also finally, if you complete it, especially provide like a certificate for your course or degree program like this. The evaluation means not only like this. Evaluation can be identified, but it should be understood. Evaluation is a what? Concept. Okay, which has a depth meaning, right? It's like a concept and also which has a depth meaning, right? It can be identified like a process which examine the way of achieving the goals and objectives systematically. The evaluation is a process. Okay. It can be identified like a process which examine what? Examines achieving goals and objectives systematically. Right? Yeah. The meaning of evaluation, clearly we can say what? It's like a process which examines the way of achieving the goals and objectives systematically. Right? Not like offering only the grade or like a certificate. If they achieve their previously established goals, right, we evaluate it. Previously, we established the goals and after examine they achieved or not. Sometimes through the grading also, the part of evaluation can be identified like a part of the evaluation. Right, now I think near 40 or 50 students here. Right, how about when conduct another lecture sessions also, normally conduct only in English medium now, or using mixed method? Hello?
Only English medium.
Only English medium now? Yeah, I think it's better. The reason is that now you all followed the English medium with the program, right? Therefore, I'll also conducted only in English. And if you need some specially explained in Sinhala, you can ask, right? Okay. Yeah, it is clear. The evaluation is a process which examines the way of achieving the goals and objectives systematically. Now I'll ask the question from you. This is like practical things now. Through the education, right? Sometimes like graduate. Think about we normally trying to offer the degree program, and after completed their course, they became a graduate, right? And offer the certificate like this. But through the education, if you are involved with the better evaluation process, what? It should be behavioral change, right? Like behavioral change, I'll explain it like especially second chapter. But now when concerned about this everything means like this. We can see input. Okay, input here. And after what? Input. Second one
Process.
called process. Last one,
Output.
Output.
very clear. It's called output. Now we are following your degree program. Now I'll ask the question from you. How about what are the input? Hello? What are the inputs when you are following your degree program, like a postgraduate level or master's level or the basic first degree level? What are the input? Normally we can, sorry,
The lectures.
lectures. Yeah. Okay. Actually, that means normally when you are following degree program, inputs means like a syllabus, no? Syllabus, right? You followed a few, like trying to complete a few subjects and include especially syllabus. And process, what is the process? The process?
Assignments.
Learning process.
Sorry? Process called knowledge delivery process. Knowledge delivery process. Okay. Now we delivered knowledge. What is the output? The basic level, right? Basically, we are called what? Become degree holders. Now, became like a graduate, right? Normally, like a evaluation means like provide grade or certificate. Certificate means like a degree certificate. Normally, we think like this, right? Became a graduate by offering certificate. The final output, actually, it should be like a behavioral change, right? Not only certificate. Achieving the goals and objectives systematically, especially through the education, we are planning to touch like advanced society, right? Like advanced society, that means behavioral change. I'll explain it using simple example. I think you visit government hospital. You can see various designation when we are entering to the government hospital. Security staff members. How about their behavior? Like aggressive or kind, like they respect their patient or not? Especially security staff members.
Balanced one, sir.
Impatient,
Yeah,
aggressive,
aggressive now. And I'll explain another designation like attendant. Attendant and also like a security staff members. How about the education level? Very high or low? Mostly the education level like a compare with doctors,
Lower.
in low level,
Low level.
low, right? Low. And like a nurse's behavior little bit differ compare with security staff member. Okay, compare with security staff member because their education level also little bit higher. But in doctors, normally they graduated, right? And their behavior differ. But we know some doctors here like they behave like uneducated, but mostly doctors' behavior fully changed, right? Compare with medical officers. So I'll say it regarding like research output, right? One of the, I think Dr. Kamal doing a research by selecting one of the government hospitals. Now I want to say, according to this example, like a evaluation means it's not like a certificate or the grading. We establish goal and we can check it. We achieved or not, right? Now also you are learning, involved with the learning process. Today I want to say something. What are you learning through the education? What are you learning? Now you learn what? This subject name called like education measurement and evaluation. Especially, we should learn only one thing. What we have to learn? I think your goals, right? You should establish your goals when you are involved with the learning process also. You have to learn only one thing, how we can live in happy. How we can live in happy. This subject and also your degrees, master's degrees, or like a doctoral degrees, positively impact for the same. Okay, the same. Therefore, I think you got the point, right? I want to tell you, firstly, you can establish goals and objectives. Right? Goals and objectives, the one thing I will say to you, example, you should learn the learning goal, how we can live in happy. Another one, I'll say to you, what is the behavioral change? The example for the goals. The evaluation is a process which examines the way of achieving the goals and objectives systematically. How about now you can understand this bold one, bold part. Evaluation call is a process which examines the way of achieving the goals and objectives systematically. This is called evaluation. How can you understand the meaning of evaluation? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, well, please write this part. Huh? Please not this part. Not down. And also, if you have any doubt or issues, you can ask. And another one. The
Excuse
next,
me, sir.
sorry.
Will you, excuse me, sir, will you send the PDF file to LMS?
Yeah, I'll share this PDF one. Okay,
Thank you,
I'll
sir.
send it administration, and I think they insert the LMS or something, right? Hello?
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. But I'll say to you, there's some important points, please try to write. The reason is that I'll explain it also using example. I'll tell you, please write this important point because of when you involve with the study process, some are using like a PDF document, PowerPoint document, and like photocopies, and you are involved with the reading process. Write something your handwriting. Writing something like a notes using your handwriting. Highly remember what that is, which one. It will maybe easy to recall your memory. Which one? Like a PDF one, when you read in PDF one, or using your handwriting notes you read. Handwriting one is better when you are faced for like exam. If you have only assignment, this method is not good, right? I want to tell you, but you normally have to face the exam also, right? Therefore, I'll say to you some important points. No, please write and only write all these things, and also I'll share the PDF one also. Okay, you got the point? Hello?
Yes, sir, got it.
Yes.
Yeah, only write all these things. I'll say to you the some important points. Please write it. The reason is that it will maybe useful for your exam also. Right. Well, okay. Another point. I think you wrote this part. The systematic process of assessing effectiveness, quality, and outcome of educational process. Yeah, we have to assessing especially effectiveness, quality, and also the outcome of educational process. Involve the collection and analyze the data, inform decision about teaching and learning. What is this? Collection and analyze data, and it will may be useful to make a decision. What is this? You know, firstly, we can identify the data. Okay. When you are involved with the, I'll explain this is also like this. You gather raw data. And after process can be identified the process. And data convert into what? Hello? Through the processing, data convert into what?
Information.
Yeah, very clear. Information. Information, in fact, for what?
To take decisions.
Knowledge.
Make decision. Not, yeah, correct. Knowledge. Information. Especially create knowledge according to the, you heard about the schema, theory of schema in the education field, schema. Please think about when you learn something, you received some information in various angles. You received information. And after create what? Thoughts. Create like a thoughts. Please think about when concerned about like a Sri Lankan economy. Sometimes you never study about the economic as a subject, but you received much more information. Unemployment is very high. Inflation rate very high. Foreign reserves is not enough. Under like this situation, how about create a thought the Sri Lankan economy is not good, right? Create a thought according to the information, create a thought. The collection of thought called knowledge. And after you came to like a decision, like a knowledge, the economy is not good. The knowledge can be used for what? Decision making. Okay. The data, like a raw data, right? And using data, we can't make a decision. And process convert into information and create a knowledge. How create a knowledge? According to the, I think, learning theory. No? Please mute. Hello. And if you have the same the PDF. Okay, Adhikari, AMSL Adhikari, please mute. And if you have any question, please ask. It's not a problem, right? Okay, thanks. Yeah, data and process create information. This collection of information normally create thoughts within our mind. The collection of thought create knowledge. This is called the theory of schema. Using this knowledge, we can make a decision, right? Involve the collection and analysis of data, inform decision about teaching and learning, right? Okay, especially this decision we can make based on the knowledge, right? I think the bold one, you are right. Now you know about the meaning of evaluation. Next point. Importance of evaluation. Why we involve with the evaluation part? What is the reason? Let's think about like one of the example. When you are working as a teacher, right? How about normally term test also help, no? Why? Especially help improve teaching strategies and curriculum. Yeah, curriculum development, right? We have to develop like some syllabus because of it's not matched with the current situation. How about when we are develop the syllabus, right? We can normally introduce, please think about now we are following like a Bachelor of Education degree. The syllabus no need to change forever. Or we have to change. That means curriculum is like this, huh? Curriculum normally we have to change or not? Hello? That means syllabus we have to change or not? After 4 years or after 3 years or not?
Yes.
We have to change.
Yeah, we have to change now. When you introduce the syllabus, I remember when I participate some syllabus revisions, right? Introducing some syllabus. Some are called this is superb syllabus, right? This is now #1 syllabus. This is perfect syllabus to follow your degree program. Actually, we can't say like this. Why? If they say this is perfect one, that means no need to change now. But we know we have to change it. Sometimes after 3 years, after 1 year also we have to change. How we can change? Through the evaluation process. When we are involved with the evaluation process, we can identify some important area we have to improve. Okay? And introduce new strategies. This is one of the benefits can be obtained through the evaluation. Another one, feedback. Feedback to students, teachers, and administration. How? Normally, you are involved with the evaluation of the students. Now, how? Some students, some are called they are weak. Some are called they are clever, right? Clever. Normally came to distinction level, and some are like average level. Some are like low level. How you can identify like this criteria? After evaluation process or not? Hello?
Yes.
After
Evaluation.
process, not evaluation process. But please think about, no need to say some students, they are very good or clever, they are weak, right? We can't say like this. The reason is that when we are moving to the world, there is no weaker one, right? I said like when I using like a public transport, the seat allocated for disabled, now reserved for disabled. Reserved for disabled, normally they mention. How about it is correct? Reserved for disabled. No, it is wrong. Why? Normally it should be reserved for, what is the most appropriate word?
Need help, sir.
we are reserved for different ables. There is no disabled person in the world. We can see different able person in the world. Okay. Therefore, when we evaluate some students, some are called these students are weak, not. Sometimes one of the selected subject, his level is low. But when he applied to another area, sometimes he became clever, right? Therefore, we can't say like weaker students like this, but in one selected area, they will maybe low performance, right? Mostly we can see different able students, right? Different able students. And we can got the feedback from them. How? Through the evaluation, no? Evaluation process. Now please think about teacher also can be evaluated or not? Teacher
Can.
Can be.
can evaluate now. How? Please think about now. I'm conducting lectures now. You can evaluate. How? Give the feedback. Feedback now ending session. Please think about now we have conducted 2-hour session. After 2 hours, got the feedback from the student. This is one of the evaluation method or not? This is also one of the evaluation method. It is important, right? Important, we can got the feedback. Yeah, another one, ensure accountability in the education system, in educational system. Yeah, we can identify when concerned about assume some students, like all of the students are failed, right? Out of 100, the 100 students sat for the exam, all the students were failed. How? The accountability. When focusing teacher side, also we can identify the accountability, not only the student side. We can't say all the students are poor level, weak level, right? Accountability in the education systems also can be ensured. Promote education-centered learning, like, very sorry, promote student-centered learning. But I think now you also studied this part, mostly using which system there? Student-centered learning method is better. Hello? Or not?
Yes, sir.
Student-centered learning method is better. Can you say what are the another learning method? The example?
Teacher-centered method.
Sorry?
Teacher centered.
Yeah, teacher-centered learning method. Student-centered learning method. And mostly actually some are called the student-centered learning method is better. How about when concerned about like this is promote student-centered learning method, but in point of my view, right? Not my view actually, when concerned about the research, it should be changed according to the education level, right? Directly, if you are tell normally student-centered method, student-centered learning is better, but it should be depend on the educational level, right? As example, you know about the primary education level, no? Primary education level. Primary. How about when concerned about the primary education level, we concern about their knowledge. How? Empty or half empty? Normally when concerned about primary level, they are empty now. Empty means they don't know, like sometimes numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And also letters A, B, C, D. These things also they don't know. That means the students, how about full empty? We have to fill whole amount. Under this situation, how about the teacher-centered learning method up to some level better or not? Hello?
Better.
It's better.
Teacher-centered learning to some level better, right? When concerned about like a primary education, because of when focusing our students level, their knowledge very that means low, they don't know everything, therefore teachers should provide more things. Now when entering to the secondary education level, how about they are full empty or half empty?
Half empty.
Half empty.
Half empty means how? They completed their ordinary level or not? Hello? They
Completed
completed ordinary level now. This we can use like especially student center learning up to some level. Now please think about higher education, like a primary education, secondary education, and higher education. Higher education also, especially HD level, higher diploma level, degree level, and postgraduate PGDE level, the students center learning method is better. Student center learning. Now, when we are moving like a PhD level, how? Which learning approach is better? Hello? Anyone can say?
student center learning.
Sorry?
Students center learning is better for PhD, right? They research by themselves and they come across with this one.
Actually, this is called self-learning approach. Self-learning. Hello? Can you understand? Self-learning now. The most important learning method, self-learning, right? When you learning, especially the self-learning is very, very important things, right? You know about when concerned about according to the Buddhism, how about Lord Buddha also involved which at finally which learning method? Hello?
Self-learning method.
Self-learning method, right? But according to Buddhism, right? And Alara Kalam, Uddakaram, Buddha, like teachers, now teacher-centered learning approach also use, but finally use self-learning approach. Okay. Now promote especially through the evaluation, the importance promote to student-centered learning. Now, mostly we discuss in your level, right? In your level means we are in like secondary or tertiary education level now. Under this situation, which method is better? Student-centered learning is better or not? Not. Hello?
It's better.
It's better. Okay. Right. I think you got the point. We have to discuss much more things, but according to the time, I can't explain all these things, right? Okay. The evaluation is important to teacher and students, educational managers, policy makers, researchers, various parties, right? The evaluation is not important only for the students and teachers, especially decision makers in the education field, right? This is important. Okay. I think this part also important. No? Therefore, please write this part. And if you have any doubt or issues, you can ask, right? Importance of evaluation. Now we discuss very simple things, right? What is the meaning of evaluation? right? And after discuss importance of evaluation, right? How about, can you understand these two things?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Philip, okay. Right. Yeah, okay, well, next point. Basic concept are used in evaluation. What are the concepts? Some are using especially in the field of education, right? And we are using assessment and test and also measurement, evaluation part, right? Mostly we are using these things now, but not only these four. You can identify much more. But according to the your syllabus, we focus these few enough. Assessment, test, measurement, and also the evaluation. Right. What is the meaning of assessment? Any of variety of procedures used to obtain information about the student's performance. We are trying to obtain special information, obtain information about the students what? Very clearly mentioned, not students very like personal things, students' performance called assessment. The various procedures we are using, right? The example, written test, okay? We can introduce written test as assessment. And laboratory test, teacher's observation, okay? And students' self-record. These are the procedures we are using to assess the student. Okay. Right. Please write a basic concept using evaluation. Basic concept. The first one, assessment. Assessment. Right. Please write this point to this one. Any of a variety of procedures used to obtain information about the student what perform called assessment. Example, you can write written test, laboratory test, teacher's observation, etc. Especially give the attention for obtain information about the student performance. Okay, this is one of the concepts we are using to evaluation. And what is the second one? Test. I think this is a very common one, no? When you are involved with the school as a teacher, midterm test, right? This is the example. Okay, test means what? An instrument, it is like a systematic procedure, no? We are using especially systematic procedure. Measuring the sample of behavior by position set of question. What is this sample of behavior? Set of question. I'll explain this one using one of the example. Normally, when we are held the term test, okay, please think about how about systematic procedures we are used or not. Normally, the exam start 9 o'clock means how about students should come to sharper time or not? That means 9 o'clock or not? It should be real time. And also, how about allocated sometimes 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours for the exam. Now, normally they have to use this, only these 2 hour allocated hours. This is called like a systematic procedure. How about you got the point, the meaning of systematic? Hello?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay, this is system. Another one, sample of behavior. What is the meaning of sample of behavior? When we are involved with the testing, the syllabus can be identified like, please think about 100. We can check all area through the exam or selected area. Selected area means what? It is sample or not? It is sample. Now when I conduct, please think about, based on first chapter, I discussed more things. I can check this, all these things through the final term, final test, final exam. I can evaluate. Hello? No, I can't. I can evaluate few. That means sample amount, right? Not all. That means if you can see, like, please think about, some papers also said you have to write the answers out of 10 questions, 8, right? You have to write the 8 questions out of 10. Normally, sampling test. Okay. And also distribute set of questions. It should be systematic. This is defined as test. Actually, this is defined as Lim and Miller. Right, in 2005, they defined the meaning of test like this. Okay. How about, can you understand the meaning of test?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Okay, that's right. Please write this point, right? I think this is the important, no? Test to this point. An example also write, no? An instrument or systematic procedures used for measuring a sample of behavior by posting a set of questions systematic is defined as a test. The examples can be identified, the school term test. Okay, what is the fourth one? Now we discuss first one, assessment. There are 4 concepts, right? Not only 4, you can identify much more. I include 4. First one, assessment. Second one, test. What is the third one? Hello?
Measurements.
Yeah, okay, well, measurement, right? Yeah, these are the 4 now. Assessment, test, and measurement. When we are involved with the measurement, right? The process of obtaining a numerical value within a description. Process, a particular characteristic is measurement. Measurement means denoting conditions of an achievement or other characteristic using quantities. I'll give the attention for only this word firstly. It is easy to identify. Quantities. The example given, Jayanta obtained 80 marks by solving 8 mathematical problem out of 10. This is like allocated marks in numerical. Numerical means we can count it, countable value, right? And the another point, right? Another point, evaluate. Under the evaluation, I explained it, right? Now I underline quantities, right? Quantity. Evaluation. The classroom evaluation is a systematic process which collection interpretation of the information needed to know about achievement level students' learning objective. The evaluation is a judgment about what? Quality. Right? I'll underline this one. Quality, the word. Measurement is limit to quantitative description. Okay. Measurement is limit to what? Quantitative description. But evaluation may be a what? This is quantitative. Quantitative or qualitative. Sometimes quantity and also this is quality. Both included under the evaluation part. Now, sometimes it will may be difficult to understand, right? I'll explain this one also using a very simple example, right? Using practical example, I think it will may be easy to understand for you. Now I ask the question, please give the answers. Huh? Actually, I like to have the classes like a discussion. It is very important to gather knowledge. Now, when concerned about the rich, I think you know about the rich and poor person. Okay. How you can measure the rich? Can you say few criteria to measure the rich?
Money.
Sorry, Philip?
Money,
Hello?
money, sir. Money, sir. Money.
Money. Yeah. Good comment. Money. Another one.
Properties.
Yeah, properties. Okay. Properties means like a house or like a vehicle now. And money, if you have like, just think about fixed deposit near 1 billion, right? Or 0.5 billion, right? FD, we can identify like a rich person, no? Rich. Okay. Now I'll ask another question from you. The example can be identified for the rich person, Bill Gates, rich now, rich or poor, according to this criteria,
Rich.
rich. And like Dhammika Pereira, Bill Gates, right? And yeah, in China, Jack Ma, we can identify these persons like a rich person. Now I ask the question from you. How about when concerned about like Lord Buddha, Jesus, Allah? According to your knowledge, they are poor or rich?
They are very rich.
How? They
From
have,
their thoughts,
they have much more money or have much more. Hello?
Spiritual values.
No. Right? Yeah, very correct. The Lord Buddha also rich. Jesus, Allah also rich. Which world? In the quantitative world or qualitative world?
qualitative.
Qualitative, not quantity. Especially most of the people are measured evaluation, right? Now we are in evaluation. Evaluation how? By focusing quantitative world. Money, numerical value, no? We can measure using monetary terms, rupees or dollars. So it is quantitative or not? It is quantitative. But when we are involved with the evaluation qualitative world, the Lord Buddha, Jesus, Allah also rich person. Now, I tell something to you. If you want to become a rich person, don't touch only quantitative world. is concerned about qualitative world also. Earn money, there is no argument. Right? Purchase like a fraud, okay. And also become honest, become kind, help to other person. And after you can become rich person in two world. Two world means qualitative and quantitative world. Okay, you got the idea, the meaning of quantitative and qualitative. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Now I'll explain the measurement and also evaluation. Now, the very important things, quantitative and qualitative words now. But you should know the meaning of this now. Now I'll explain this one. The meaning of measurement. The process of obtaining numerical value with the description. Very clearly mentioned, numerical value. Numerical means quantities, quantitatives, with a description in which an individual possesses a particular characteristic is a measurement. Or this is the author, two authors, actually these authors are very famous in the field of education, right? Measurement means that denoting conditions of an achievement or other characteristics using quantities. The examples also given, Jayanta obtained 80 marks, right? 80%, just this is measured in numerical, right? This can be identified as example for the measure, right? Okay, please write some important points of this slide, the meaning of measurement. And if you have any issues or doubt, please ask. You can ask. How? Hello, can you understand what am I saying? Or difficult to understand? Hello?
So we can understand.
Sir.
Can understand, sir.
Okay.
But
If you have any doubt, please tell me. The reason is that if you know all these things, no need to participate class now. In your level, we know we have the problem or issues. And if you have any issues or doubt, please discuss with lecturer, right? Okay. Right, okay. Now I think you completed this part also. And the next point, the measurement, and what is the last one? Can you say? Hello?
Evaluation.
Evaluation.
Yeah, well, evaluation. Right. Evaluation, the classroom evaluation is a systematic process which the collection, interpretation of the information needed to know about the achievement, level of students, and learning objectives. Especially we have to consider both, that means what means quality and also the quantity. Evaluation is a judgment of the quality or worth of any set of purpose. Under the any set of purpose, we can include quantity also. Measurement is limited to a quantitative description, but evaluation may be what? Quantitative description or qualitative description. Both ways, right? Evaluation only focus quantitative description. sorry, measurement, measurement only focus quantitative description. But evaluation may be quantitative and also qualitative. The example also here, right? What is? Previously we discussed like one students got marks now, like 50 marks or 80 marks out of 100. Now the Anupama won the reward assigned to the best pupil of the year, best student of the year. When we are given like these prizes, like this, how we are involved with the evaluation process. Okay, the example, normally this is one of the evaluation. Anupama won the reward assigned to the best students or best pupil of the year. Not consider only the quantity, qualitative, quantitative, all these things measured and evaluate, right? Okay. This is the example, and some important points you can write down under the evaluation. Right. This point is very, very important. Sometimes ask the question, what are the differences between measurement and evaluation? Okay, like these type of questions can ask. Measurement not only limited to the quantitative, but evaluation may be quantitative and qualitative. This area also very important, please write. Right, okay, completed. Right now, I think you all are done this part also, right? Yeah, we learn very simple things, right? Under the first chapter, we have to cover another only one area, right? Not only two areas, right? Types of evaluation procedures, and also another area here. By now, we discuss what? The meaning of evaluation, right? Importance of evaluation, basic concepts are used in evaluation, and we discuss one by one the assessment, test, measurement, and also evaluation. Another point, types of evaluation procedures, right? The evaluation procedure in education are essential for assessing student learning and also teaching effectiveness and overall quality of the educational program. Okay, especially we concern about the quality of the education program, right? This is very, very important. Huh? To the evaluation procedure, essential what? As assessing students' learning. Okay, yeah, what? I'll move into previous one and not activated, not activated. Cursor is not activated. Why? Sorry. Okay. And now, right. Thanks. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The education procedure in education are essential assessing students' learn. Evaluation procedure needed. Assessing students' learn. Another what? Teaching effectiveness. Right? Teaching effectiveness. And also overall quality of educational program. When concerned about these three criteria, especially in Sri Lanka, highly focus which one? Under the evaluation part, assessing students or concern about teaching effectiveness, overall quality of educational program. According to your knowledge, when consider these procedures, right? Highly focus which area? Assessing students' learning or assessing teaching effectiveness or quality of the education. When
Assessing
focusing like, sorry? Hello? Highly focused in practical, yeah? The theoretically, anyone can say,
Students' learning.
people are measured, right? Theoretically, someone can say, we all are measured like these things. Much more things, our education level is very high, like these things call. But especially we are involved with assessing students' learning. But the overall quality of the education program in Sri Lanka, it's measured or not. There is a doubt. Now, some are called our print literacy level is very high, near to like developed country level. No, print literacy level how much? It's near to 95. No, out of 100 people, normally they can write something and read. Out of 95, out of 100, 95 people can do like this. But this is not the quality, only quality, right? The quality depend on like when we are moving to foreign means like you know about Israel, their education level, how about Russia, Israel, compare with Sri Lanka, how we have like a patent, more patent compare with Israel, Russia. Huh? Here, no, very low, right? And also when focusing like first 1,000 universities in ranking level also low. They are called our education level high, but the one things when concerned about the 100% of the researchers, 2% researchers can be identified. This is impact, but the reason is that they also transfer to another country and do much more research, right? This is the reason. But the overall quality of the education program also we have to evaluate, right? This is very, very important. In Sri Lanka, mostly we read something and sit for the exam and find the grading. But we are not involved with new thinking pattern. And we are not challenged like for knowledge, this is wrong or this is correct. We are not involved with like a challenging. Right? These things specially focus the quality of educational programs. The one I'll explain to you when concerned about like a zero, assume zero means how about? There is no value or not. Hello? Zero means there is no value now. Right? That means when concerned about new thinking, now I'll explain this one. The overall quality of education, using this example. 2, I'll the 0 right, and after the firstly 0 again now. Yes, now it's okay. Firstly 0 and write 2. Equal what? Equal to 2 or not? 2. Why? Because of 0 means there is no value. This is correct now. There is no value means how about? If you are adding like a 2 firstly, okay, 2 firstly and adding 0, how? It also should equal to 2 now. But if you are think about 0 means there is no value. Okay, no value because firstly we 0 and then write 2 equal to 2 now. Equal to 2 because of 0 means there is no value. The first one, okay, correct. But when we are moving to second one, how? Firstly write 2 and after adding 0. Under this situation, 0 means there is no value now. That means it should be 2 now. How about? It is correct. No. This is doesn't equal to 2. Right? 2 0 means what? It should be 20 now. How we can say like a 0 means there is no value? These challenging things, right? To the quality means, educational quality means, we have to think in new ways, new angle, right? It is very, very important things. Educational procedures in evaluation procedures in education are essential for assessing student learning, teaching effectiveness, and overall quality of education program. Overall quality of education program enhance means, especially they introduce new things to the world, right? To the world also. Newness can be identified. Innovative things can be identified because overall quality of the education program very high. Right? But when I'm saying like this example, sometimes you think about, oh, how can you say? The 0 means there is no value. We learn now, but we dislike to think in new ways. Sometimes this is wrong. Right? Yeah, okay. Different types of evaluation method are used to gather information, make decisions, and improve educational practices. These can be broadly classified into several stages. Evaluation procedures can be classified into several stages until we can identify more than 10, right? But we focus mostly use the one evaluation, second one formative evaluation, third diagnostic, and also fourth one summative. Right? The fourth one summative evaluation. Right. Now I'll moving to first one, placement evaluation. What is the meaning of placement? Right? Placement evaluation means, yeah, the placement. Placement evaluation is an assessment method of student entry performance, examining that doesn't student possess knowledge and skill need to begin plan instructional program. That means when we are selecting some students for assume to follow some program, right? Higher diploma in English or higher diploma in engineering or degree like this. But when some are selecting the example higher diploma in English, normally they held like a placement test. Okay. All the applicant, they are not given chances. Held the placement test and after they select few students. That means if you can see like applicant, 200 applicant, normally they held the placement test. Okay, please think about high national high diploma in English. Okay, if they the English now, the language, when they following like these courses, they need English knowledge. Therefore, they firstly held placement test. And after like out of 200, they select 100. This is the example for placement evaluation. It need to examine the English ability available in the students before initiating an English course. Starting the course will be more effective by categorizing students according to ability level. Using the result, the entry test, especially through the placement evaluation, what they can effectively categorize students. And after most suitable students, they can select. Especially at the early stage or the initial stage, mostly held placement evaluation or placement test is an assessment method. Student, what like entry performance, okay, it's more effectively by categorizing the students according to the ability level. Okay, please write especially this part and also this part, right? How about, can you understand the meaning of placement evaluation?
Yes, sir.
Right, okay. Yeah, the one example, if you wish to follow like LLB degree in Open University, normally they held the placement test now and after select. And law college also held the placement evaluation, right? Placement test. Right. Okay. Now the first one, placement test or the placement evaluation. Very sorry. And what is the second one? Can you say?
Formative.
Yeah, formative evaluation, right? The one placement evaluation and formative evaluation. The purpose to monitor students' learning where during the instructional process. That means when we are held the class, right? When we are handling like lectures, within this duration also we can evaluate, right? Students learning during the instructional process and provide feedback that can be used to improve teaching and learning. Especially timing can be identified conducting during the learning process, right? The example can be identified by observation now, right? Observation. How about when you are conducting class? Some are called now observe. Okay, Mr. Asit, please stand up. Sometimes when you handle the classes, some teachers say now, how? to the formative evaluation, no? According to the observation, right? And quiz, assignment, discussion, peer reviews, and also give some group activities for the students within a classroom, right? The example here, a teacher giving especially quizzes, right? Quizzes to assess students' understanding of the material and then adjusting instructions based on the result, right? Based on the result. And the, another one, the goal, right? Under the formative evaluation procedure, we discussed especially under the purpose, meaning, and timing, which time, and examples of the method, right? Goal, to identify areas where students are struggling and provide opportunities for improvement before final assessment. Okay. Now, when I handle in the classes, also sometimes I'll ask the question. This is the example for like a formative evaluation process. The main goal, right, can be identified like this. Sorry. Yeah. Please note some important point, especially purpose, right? Purpose and the time. Right? Purpose, timing, and goal. This area very important. Huh? Right, okay. Purpose, timing, and also goal. Okay. Now I'll moving to third one. Now we discuss first two, placement evaluation, formative evaluation. Placement means early stage, right? We have the evaluation. Formative means when we are conducting lectures or the class within a classroom, we are involved with the evaluation process. Another one, diagnostication. Purpose to identify student prior knowledge, right? Okay. Prior knowledge, skills, learning gaps before the instruction given. Especially we are checking like a prior knowledge, not at the final stage. Huh? This is like a prior test. Conduct before the learning process start, often at the beginning of a course or unit. So some ask the question now, how about your homework? Completed or not? This is also like evaluation or not? Hello? Normally when you are especially teach for your students, some ask, how about your homework completed or not? No? What is this? Conducted before the learning process start. This is also evaluation method. The reason is that some students are completed, okay, some are not completed, right? Yeah, the pre-test survey, interviews, and various individual assessment can be identified as method, right? Example, pre-test administered at the start of the course to assess what the student already know about the subject. The main goal under this evaluation to provide a baseline understanding of the students what? Readiness and to guide curriculum plan. I'll say to you, some are homework take now. Why? Some are ready and some are not ready. We can evaluate it. Okay, when focusing the diagnostic evaluation also, please note the purpose, timing, and also goal, right? Normally, we can check it at the conducted before the learning process start. We can understand how about they're ready. They are ready to learn or not. Right. Next one, that means last point. What is the last one? Hello?
Formatting.
Yeah, summative, right? Summative, especially, that means mostly we use it. As example, final exam. Held the final exam, right? This is also one of the evaluation method to evaluate the students' learning, right? And effectiveness of instruction at the end of instructional period. Especially evaluate at the end of an instructional period. Conducted at the end of unit. Please think about when conducted lectures for this subject. Normally, you have to face for the final exam, right? We give the paper. This is the example for the summative evaluation. Normally, it is conducted at the end of a unit for the course. Final exam, end of term projects, standardized test, performance assessment are the method. The example, final exam or the project submission that determine the overall grade for a course. The goal to determine if learning objectives have been achieved and assigned grade or certificate. Especially they evaluate, right, determining objectives have been achieved and also assign grade, pass or fail or A passes or B passes like a grade and offering certificate, right? This is the goal. Okay, now when concerned about this evaluation method also you especially not purpose, timing, and also goal. Right. Now there are 55 participants here now. I expected your continuous participation. The reason is that when we are conduct online classes, some are first or second they participate, but Indian session, their participation very low, right? But when I conduct my classes, continuously participate, and I'll expect it from you also like this behavior. And also if you have any doubt or issues, please tell. If it is difficult to understand, but definitely inform to the management, right? It is better, right? It's not a doubt, but if it is okay, please attend continuously class. It is very, very important. It will maybe impact for your final result, right? Therefore, Please attend continuously class, and if you have any issues or doubt also, please you can ask. Right, summative evaluations, and now I think you all are completed this part also. Now we complete the types of evaluation procedures also. Placement evaluation, formative evaluation, diagnostic, and also the summative evaluation. Next point. Two basic ways of interpreting students' performance. At the ending point, how we can interpret their performance. Now evaluate, okay, now especially we teach for them, and after held like exam or something involved in the evaluation process, and after how we can evaluate, right? When interpreting student performance, educators typically use two fundamental approaches. Mainly two fundamental approaches can be used. The one called norm reference interpretation. Another one called criterion reference interpretation. This method defines how student performance is assessed, right? Especially it will maybe differ, right? Method differ how student performance is assessed. There are two, right? First one called norm reference interpretation, and the second one called what? The criterion reference interpretation. Now I wish to discuss these two, right? If you completed these two, especially first chapter is off, right? These are the areas, last area we have to discuss under chapter 1. Right. Yeah. The first one, norm referred interpretation. The definition, that means meaning of norm referred interpretation. This approach, student performance is compared. That means involved with the grading. First, second, third, like this. According to the first place, we interpret, oh, he's a clever student. And last place is a poor student. Like this now, in this approach, the student performance is compared to that of other students in a specific group, often referred to as the norm group. Okay. The meaning, what? Compare. Involved with the comparison. Performance compare. The goal rank students, we can rank them. To rank students relative to each other. The method can be identified like scores are interpreted in terms of how they compare with the score of a larger population. This can be done using statistical measure. I do know about the larger populations also can be measured like this using norm preferred interpretation. How about when concerned about advanced level exam? Using norm reference interpretation or not? In Sri Lanka, A level? Using this method, right? Larger population can be identified. They are using what? Is it score, no? Is it score they are using. And after they rank, like a district rank, island rank, like this. Okay, the district rank first or second or third, like this, are selected for some faculties, right? Famous faculties, and some are selected for other faculties, right? And famous universities, and also some are failed, right? Based on the score, they rank the students. This is called norm reference interpretation. How about, can you understand the meaning of norm reference interpretation? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, understood.
All right,
Yes,
okay.
sir. Understood.
You can write some important points under norm reference interpretation. The good example, advanced level, right? In Sri Lankan, A level. Right. The examples given, no need to write this one. The students who scored in the 90th percentage on the standardized test perform better than 90% of all other students, right? Who took the best. Okay. You said this method is common in standardized test or like IQ test. I'll say you no need to write its part, examples, and this is important. What are the advantages and disadvantages of using this method, norm reference interpretation? The advantage, it helps identify the best performing students and provide the sense of relative achievement. That means normally they can identify best performing students. Now, the island first students or district rank first students, like this. Useful for sorting students. Under this situation, how about we can shortlist the students into like different categories also. Some are got like honors level, right? Yeah. What are the disadvantages? The disadvantage, it doesn't provide information on whether the students has achieved the learning objective or masters the subject. They achieved learning objectives or not. Directly we can't say they achieved or not. Right? The reason is that some are completed, like please think about the advanced level. I'll explain this one using a good example. Through the education, we are not concerned only knowledge. Not only knowledge. Huh? Can you say what are the things that we consider instead of knowledge? The one part, knowledge. Another one? You know about the heard the case, huh? K means what? K means knowledge. Okay. S means K call knowledge. Okay. S means what? Skills.
Skills.
Skills. A means
Academic.
attitude
Attitudes.
and mindset. Okay. Some are focus only knowledge, right? Not actually the learning objectives, not focusing only knowledge. In future, especially very lower weight keep for the knowledge. We have to concern skills, attitudes like this also. The good example, some are not achieved the learning objective. Please consider when we are selecting like banking assistant for the bank, assume the name XYZ bank. Okay, the applicant normally they wish to select 30 applicants, held the exam and select few one and also face for the final exam. Assume one applicant can be identified, right? One applicant can be identified. He or he completed advanced level with 3B passes. Okay. And another applicant completed 3C passes. But the requirement advanced level should pass, right? Both are okay. When they held the final interview, okay, to recruit the XYZ bank, sometimes 3B students didn't select. 3C student selected as banking assistant. Sometimes this happened or not. Hello? According to some situation, this happened or not?
Happen.
Happened, right? Normally, he completed advanced level with 3B passes. He didn't select. But 3C student, applicant, right? Selected for the job opportunity. Because of his communication skills, attitudes, like presentation skills, interview facing, method, differ, no? Differ means the 3C obtained students achieved the learning objectives. Highest level compare with 3B passes students. When we are using this norm referred interpretation method, right? It very clearly mentioned doesn't provide information on whether the student has achieved the learning objectives or mastered the subject. Now, it can create unhealthy competition or discourage students. Yeah, when concerned about the advanced level, how about create unhealthy competition or not in Sri Lanka? Hello. When focusing advanced level exam in Sri Lanka, how about we can see like a severe competition or not among the students?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we can see highest level of competition. Now it's not better. Unhealthy competition or discourage students who may be performed at an acceptable level. Okay. Yeah. Unhealthy competition create according to these especially like quality framework. According to the international quality framework, the levels also based to create this unhealthy competition. Okay, you can note some important points. Huh? And A-level, when concerned about the A-level, create unhealthy competition. No? The example. Because of the one reason, this exam will be method, non-preferred interpretation method. And the another one, when concerned about like levels of the academic, right? Academic background. Now, I think you know about this academic part, right? How about you know about like international quality framework or SLQF, Sri Lankan quality framework, and what are the stages we have to complete it? I think you know or know. I'll explain it a little bit, right? How many stages can be identified in your academic life? As example, I'll say to you, firstly, you have to complete ordinary level, O level. Okay. And how many stages you have to complete it? Hello? 5O, 10O, 6O, how many? There are? Don't know. It should be know about, huh? Right? Okay, I'll a little bit explain. Actually, firstly, you have to complete it ordinary level. There are 10 stages, huh? Ordinary level. And after what? If you completed ordinary level, O level, and after?
Advanced.
Advanced level.
Advanced.
Yeah, very clear. Advanced level, now A level, advanced level. And after? Hello?
Degree or diploma?
Not degree. Diploma.
Diploma.
Okay. Diploma in computer science like this, diploma. And after?
Postgraduate.
Degree.
And
Degree.
degree.
Not
Degree.
postgraduate. What is it?
Degree.
Not
Degrees.
degree.
Graduate.
Higher diploma. So some are called HND, higher national diploma or higher diploma. You heard this one, higher diploma?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Ordinary level, advanced level, and the diploma in English, diploma in computer science, higher national diploma or higher diploma. You should know these things at the initially. The reason is that you are in the field of education, especially. I want to tell something to you. Actually, I am not a teacher, especially I'm a lecturer. Okay. The reason is that teacher and also lecturer differ. Can you say anyone what is the differences between teacher and lecturer? Sometimes some are here lecturers also within this group. Teacher definitely should cover the syllabus or not? Definitely should cover the syllabus. Lecturer also definitely should cover the syllabus. But the one thing, lecturer should share the experience among with the student. Okay, lecturer normally considered as like a change agent. Right? Therefore, I'll say something, not that I'm a teacher, therefore I'll say to you, right? And we have to share some experience among the students also, right, in the field of education and subject relevant things. Right, yeah, one ordinary level and another A level and diploma, higher diploma. What is the fifth one? Next stage?
Degree.
Degree. Okay, Philip, there are two degree here. What are these two? The degree?
Bachelor of Education.
No. The general degree.
General and the honors degree.
Yeah, general degree and another one called what? Honors degree or some are called special degree. Okay, this is 90 credit should cover within a degree program and special degree, how much? 120 credits should be completed. And after, at the next stage, I think some are following this
PGD.
program.
Masters.
Postgraduate.
Yeah, sorry,
Masters or
Postgraduate.
not masters. Postgraduate now.
Postgraduate.
PGD. I think some are followed now. Postgraduate diploma in education. Postgraduate degree program. And another masters. But some are directly follow masters. It's okay. Masters. Now, how many stages? The one, O level, okay, and second one, advanced level, third, diploma, fourth, higher diploma, and fifth one, general degree, sixth one, special degree, seventh one, postgraduate, eighth one, masters, ninth one, What is ninth one? Hello?
PhD.
Yeah, philosophy of doctorate or doctor of education. Now, doctorate, PhD. This is the ninth one. And lastly, you can become a professor. Okay, these are the stages now. In your academic life, you should know about which level you are in, and also how you can become like a doctor or the professor, right? I think you can become a doctor or professor, right? Please try to do it. Some are following degree program now, and after some like a postgraduate, trying to complete your master's degree and doctorate within a young age. Or some are aging here, it's not a problem. Now, this is the academic part. Now I want to tell you, right, I'll say to you, create unhealthy competition in advanced level. The because of, if they completed A level, right, with 3A passes, how about directly they can shift to which area? Directly, they can,
Degree?
follow the special degree or degree level. Right, in the field of like commerce or like medical, that means science. Normally they follow in special degree now. Medical students, MBBS students, A level completed and enter into the state university, they completed a special degree. In the management also same now, commerce, if they completed A level with 3A passes and directly enter into the state university and completed a special degree. Shifted. Therefore, how about create unhealthy competition, right? Huge competition in Sri Lanka also. Right, okay, now I think you identified what are the reasons create like competition. Okay, and also you should know the stages, right? I think you know about these things, but some students here, if they don't know, I think this is better, the academic part, you should know. Yeah, now we discuss about the advantages and also the disadvantages of norm-referred interpretation. Now the second one, what is the second one? Criterion referred interpretation. Okay, criterion referred interpretation. In this, sorry, there one chat box here. Doctor, can you please share the PPT with us? Yeah, okay, definitely I'll share with the administration FX and they share with you. Okay, no need to worry about
The issue problem is the coordinator not sharing the PPT with us. Previous lesson he didn't do that.
Right. How can
Yes, sir, that's true.
Can you upload it to the our chat
Chat box, okay?
area? Then it will be easy to download from there.
Sorry to bother you, sir.
If you want me. You 1 minute, right? It's now I'm how you received it? I'll share it. You can got hello.
Yes, sir, it's in the chat box. Thank you so much.
Okay, right. Okay. Yeah, if you have any issues or doubt, please tell me. Within 1 second, we can solve some problem. Right. Yeah. Okay. I'll share the PPT also. You can within a chat box I'll share and you can download. Right.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Yeah, the second one, criterion deferred interpretation. In this approach, student performance is measured against set of predefined standards. Firstly, we identify like a predefined standard established for the criteria. Learning objectives. The focus is on whether students have mastered a specific knowledge or a skill regardless of how others perform. Especially someone give like a marks pass or fail. Not include with the, normally they are not involved with the grading also, right? To assess whether a student has achieved the necessary skill or met the learning goals, and to provide feedback on their strength and area for the improvement. The method the student performance is evaluated against specific criteria or standard. If they achieve this previously established specific criteria or the standard, how? They passed or failed, decide they passed or failed according to previously established criteria, right? Students considered to have passed a math exam if they score at least 80%, indicating they have mastered. The student must demonstrate the ability of write a coherent essay or meeting specific criteria or grammar structure. Normally, this method is commonly used in classroom assessments such as quizzes, assignment like a group assignment, like group exam also held, but normally they tell about you pass or fail like this. There is no like huge competition based on this method, right? The provide clear, right, very sorry, right, under this one, under the definition, please write some important points, right, under the criterion reference interpretation. Student performance is measured how against a set of predefined standard, against a set of predefined standard criteria or learning objectives. This part is very important, and please write down this point. And also the goals to assess whether a student has achieved the necessary skills of met learning goals. Met learning goals. Right. Please write some important points. Okay, another few slides, I think 4-5 slides here. And I wish to discuss this part within next week, but next day. And I wish to give the summary, right, regarding the today's sessions. The reason is that I wish to recall your memory again. And you should know what are the things we learn by now. At initially, we discussed about the meaning of evaluation, right? Evaluation like a process which examine the way of achieving the goals and objectives systematically. The importance of evaluations also we discussed. A basic concept, like there are 4 basic concepts I use in evaluation. We can't say only 4, but based on your syllabus, we focus these 4 and after discuss the meaning of assessment, test, measurement, and also the evaluation. And types of evaluation procedures, there are 4 types we studied: placement and formative, diagnostic, and summative. Other 2 ways of interpretation, the students' performance. Now, lastly, their performance can be interpreted based on norm reference interpretation and criterion reference interpretation. Firstly, we discuss about norm reference interpretation and what are the advantages and also the disadvantages also we discussed. This slide also very important. No? The reason is that focusing this exam, sometimes they can ask now what are the advantages and also the disadvantages. Yeah. And after we give this attention for the second one, criterion reference interpretations also. Right, okay, these are the areas today we discussed, and I think now time near to 9:32. Right, okay, and I have another lectures also. Therefore, I have to wind up the sessions, and especially if you have any doubt or issues, you can ask. How about, can you understand or not?
Yes, sir, we can understand. Yes, I understood.
Sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Vishaka. Okay, yeah. How about if you have any issues, please tell me. That means one student tell about, please share the PPT with chat box. Okay, now I'll share. Please, you can download it. Right. And I'll specially request, please attend continuously class. The reason is that we trying to improve our knowledge now. We know all are working, right? And some are work like 8:30 to 5 o'clock or 7 o'clock, and after came to your houses. But we have to learn, no? Learn means you wish to complete your degree, right? Please try to complete it with knowledge, right? It is very, very important things. And also you are especially in the field of education, mostly, right? When concerned about like this group, you have more social responsibilities because you highly impact for the social development in Sri Lanka, and therefore trying to earn more knowledge, right? Special thanks for your participation, and another balance part I wish to discuss next day. Good night, all of you.
Night, sir, and thank you very
Good
much.
night, sir.
Good night, sir.
Thank you,
Thank you
sir.
so much, sir. Good night.
Right, okay.